It's Saturday the 22nd of April and it is very breezy today, and it has been for the past few days. And I didn't realise quite how breezy it's been until I looked out midway through yesterday afternoon at my grow house, which is outside the kitchen, and the whole thing had toppled over. And all of my seedlings that were in there emptied out all over the place. So I've managed to rescue some, but others are just sort of, they were too small to even try and rescue. So a bit fed up about that. I mean, we've got lots in the polytunnel still, but yeah, a bit annoyed about the ones in the grow house. So what I did to make myself feel better is two things. First of all, I re-sowed the things that I had lost, and second, this morning I went to the garden centre and I got some small plants to also replace what I had lost. So the way I figure out, the ones from the garden centre are further on than the ones obviously that I've just sown, so I'll go with the ones that I got from the garden centre, get them out first, and the others that I've sown will be my reserves and successional plants. So making the best of a bad lot, but oh, I wasn't a happy bunny yesterday. I didn't take any footage of it because I could have cried. Probably should have done, but I didn't, sorry. Okay, and this is what I came back with. I've got some leeks. These are musselburgh. I don't think it was musselburgh I had in, but I've now sown some musselburgh leeks seeds, and these are musselburgh leeks. So what I'm going to do with these is I'm going to split them up, divide them up and put them in their own pots and grow them on in the pots just for a little while until they're a little bit bigger. Then I got this. This is Romanesco cauliflower, which is the weird one, as you see there, with the sort of pyramids as part of the actual curds, if you like. And yeah, so I've actually just sown some Romanesco. It wasn't Romanesco cauliflower, I lost again, but I saw these and I thought, yeah, I've always wanted to grow these. I've never managed yet, so let's have a go with these. I'm just going to put these out, and I've got the brassica bed. I have got a net over, and I've also got like a cloche that I can put over these to just help them settle into their new environment, because they actually have come from the indoors part of the garden centre, so probably I should be hardening them off a little bit more, but impatient me, I'll pop them into the bed and I'll shove the cloche over, and if it's going to be cold I'll shove a fleece over as well, and hopefully they will take to it. Then we have, and I did lose my Swedes, don't know which variety, I got variety but I can't remember it. So I don't know whether these will be good or not, given they're sort of a root crop to sort of transplant. I know like carrots and parsnips don't do well when you try and transplant, but I suppose they've got long tap roots. Again, these are just going to go out. I'll pop a cloche over them and we'll see how they go. Never tried Swede before. I mean, I've eaten it obviously, I've not tried growing it. And the last thing I have here is rainbow chard. And yeah, I've got some chard on the go in the polytunnel, but the stuff in the grow house was smaller than this and completely trashed. This I think I'll just split out into a large cell tray and just grow on a little bit before I put that out. I want to grow loads and loads of chard actually, because the chickens love chard. So that's the 4 things I'm going to deal with now, after dealing with my deceased seedlings yesterday. I'm in the chicken run out of the wind and the chickens are out playing, so hopefully they're not going to eat my plants behind my back. I'm just going to move them up because some plants up onto the seat because Matilda's just come in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to split these cauliflower up here, and then I'll go out and pop them in the bed. They're very pot bound, so I might have to be a bit rough to actually get them split apart. Let's just see. Dry as bone as well. So there we go, there's 2. Hello Matilda. There's 4. There's 5. This wee one can go. Matilda, do you want that? Dear. I might just give these a soak for a while to rehydrate them a bit, and then I'll take this and use it as my row label. Right, I'm going to go and give them a soak just to wet the root ball again before I put them into the bed. Right, so I've given these a bit of a soak, these Romanesco cauliflowers, and I'm going to pop them in here. Won't get them all in this row. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I'm pushing it for 5, but I might just push it. 5. Doing a bit of a zigzag so that they get a bit more room each plant. I think that'll do. Yeah, let's go with that. I'm not worried about standing in this bed, and it really needs to be firm for these guys. As all brassicas are the same, they like a good firm bed. Quite a dry bed at the moment, so I'm going to give it good water once I've got all these in. This should be a little bit close together, a bit close together even, but 3, probably 4 actually. Or maybe just put you somewhere else, put you somewhere else. Right. And this one will go here. There's a wee row of red onions there, but they'll be ready before the cauliflower really goes mad, hopefully. Anyway, so that's 4 of these Romanescos in. Guy there. And I'll give that a good water. Excellent. So yeah, I'll go and give that a good water now. I don't think I'm putting anything else in this bed today. So I'll give it water, I'll get a little cloche over the top of these, and then I'll shut up the net. Perfect. Go. Okay, I've put the 5 Swede in the middle of this bed. I've already got some turnip multi-sown, some beetroot that I multi-sowed actually in situ, and these little, looking sorry for themselves, spinaches, which may or may not survive. I put them in, they were a little bit young. But anyway, so spinach, beetroot, Milan purple turnip, and these lovely Swede. So what I'm going to do is put a little cloche over the top of the middle bit there, just so that the Swedes are protected somewhat, since it will be a bit of a shock to them coming outside after being in the sort of undercover bit of the garden centre.